Pre-game warm-ups are back concluded here in Milwaukee. It's the Cardinals and the Brewers next. Nighttime baseball now from America's Dairyland, the great state of Wisconsin, and Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And both of these guys here making their final start before the All-Star break starts on Monday. So it's safe to say you always want to go into the break on an up note because these guys won't get another start for about a week or so.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. Tyler Thornburg is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. John Jay makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Corey Horn will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Come on, let's do it.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
A runner at second, nobody out. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Jay leading off second. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And on cue, here are the National League home run leaders I referred to a moment ago. And a changeup that time that's lifted in the air out toward left. Davis moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Mark McGuire will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category.
Come on, Blue Crew.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And since we were referring to the NL RBI leaders a moment ago, there they are on your screen. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
The 1-2. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Batting fifth, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Matt Holliday will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. And here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Second and third, 2 away. And here's a fastball that swung on and lifted down the left field line. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Brewers nothing. Starting lineup for the Brewers looks like this. And this lineup will have its work cut out for it as they'll square off against a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, left-hander Johan Santana. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gene Segura will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One and one. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Carlos Gomez waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Carlos Gomez will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting third baseman, Aramis Ramirez.
Aramis Ramirez will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Check by Santana. Now the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, here's a situation where he's trying to do what he can to get that run back in the bottom of the first. And he helps out the cause by swiping second here.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter. Probably not.
And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Ryan Braun will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
First and second now. 1 man out. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. In the air to right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting fifth, Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there, base hit. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Johnny Peralta leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
First pitch swinging as he sends this one on the ground to the second baseman, Weeks. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, second baseman,
Colton Wong will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Pitcher,
Johan Santana will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
John Jay will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time.
Aaron, stop him right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Chris Davis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Fouled back. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in's the second baseman, Ricky Weeks. For the shortstop, Peralta. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
Yeah, he nearly bailed him out here at first base. Let's check the scoop on show motion. He looks to be in good position to dig this ball out, but he just doesn't want to stay in the pocket. Close, but not quite. I know how he feels.
Mark Reynolds will stand in, and it was his home run that, remember, was the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. And that misses for ball one.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike two. And this is going to be a foul ball. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And this is fouled straight back. And boy, I think that got our home plate umpire in the mask for the second time in the ball game. That's tough duty back there.
Yeah, we could hear that one from up here. I'll give him a second. He should be all right.
Santana will go over to first here. And a dive, but he's back in. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
Tyler Thornburg will step in now. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
One and one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Let's go, Milwaukee. Yeah.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Here we go.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a fastball that swung on and lifted down the left field line. And Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Corey Horn is ready to go here as we begin the third.
St. Louis, third baseman, Corey Horn.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Michael Lee will try it again. He flew out his first time. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they continue to work low in the zone. This catches the knees for strike 2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Mark McGuire will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Come on, guys, let's go!
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Chance for the third baseman, Ramirez. A play at the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back easily. Runner at second here with one man out. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Keep the runner from scoring!
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Matt Holliday will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers nothing. Gene Segura will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And the leadoff man is retired here in the Milwaukee third.
Center fielder number 27.
Carlos Gomez will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here's the 2-2 home. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Jay is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Boy, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
So 2 away in the Brewers' half of the third, and that'll bring forth the powerful third baseman, Aramis Ramirez. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a fastball popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. McGuire is there, and the side is retired. So very nice work there by Santana. His guys lead it 2-0. Johnny Peralta will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
You got nothing, St. Louis. Woo!
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Let's go, guys.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two runs on two hits. One error for the Cardinals to this point. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And there's out number 2.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Johan Santana will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. Here's the first offering. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
That one's in there, 3-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
No runs, just one hit, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. A check of Braun, now the pitch. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
All right, let's go.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Chris Davis will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Let's go, Brewers.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. None left for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. John Jay will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Corey Horn.
Corey Horn will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No strike.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. Weeks backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Michael Lee will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Let's go, Brewers.
In there, 0-1.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace. a good tempo to him out there right now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Really?
Pitch on the way. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it is Weeks. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Ricky Weeks will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss, so Weeks is in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Mark Reynolds will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time.
You can do it. All right, let's win, Brewers.
And there's the good Santana slider. It's 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. One out, nobody on. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. A solo shot here for Mark Reynolds. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Scooter Gennett will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Scooter Gennett.
Now here's the first pitch. This is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Gene Segura will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Carlos Gomez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. First offering on the way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch. As well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
It seems like all of a sudden the lights turned on for these guys. They're swinging the bats a lot more aggressively here. And he's been pretty good to this point, but that's 4 straight hits against him now, and they're definitely starting to figure him out.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
Ryan Braun will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Line hard into left. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, if I had a base hit taken away by a runner getting forced out by an outfielder, well, you'd have to put a straitjacket on me because, you know, I didn't get many hits. That's just a really bad read right there and a real waste of a base runner.
Jonathan Lucroy will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
3 runs already home here. A little bit outside. 2-1. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
The 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And that's going to mark the end of the evening for Johan. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Michael Wacha is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Chris Davis will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. This now is the 9th man to bat in the inning. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now. 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he can bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Here's Wacha now. 2-0. And that's in there. 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 out, bases loaded. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. 5 innings complete. The Brewers lead this one 3-2. Brandon Kinsler will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Brandon Kinsler.
Mark McGuire will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.